Thank you, Chair, and to Chair McCollum, Ranking Member Granger, and Ranking Member Calvert for your leadership on this bill. I stand in strong support of this year's defense spending bill and urge the full committee's full support. This bill addresses our national security challenges, especially in my part of the world, the Indo-Pacific, and my Hawaii's continued critical role in it. I especially want to thank the committee's support for two specific issues: the Red Hill Bulk Fuel Storage Facility and the Pacific Deterrence Initiative. First, the continued efforts of this committee to fully address the inexcusable Red Hill bulk fuel storage crisis are invaluable. Your support is critical to the thousands of our service members and the hundreds of thousands of Hawaii residents and visitors who depend completely on the aquifer under Red Hill for our clean drinking water. We must continue to remediate the thousands of gallons of fuel that polluted and are likely still polluting our island of Oahu's drinking water. Recently, the Secretary of Defense ordered this facility closed. This is the right decision, and we must fund the department's efforts over years and provide regular oversight of its actions. The closure of the facility is also an opportunity for us to restructure the logistics of fuel storage in the most geographically challenged combatant command in our world. To this end, I wholeheartedly concur with this committee's decision to fully support the President's $1 billion fiscal year 2023 budget for Red Hill and to take action to provide effective oversight of Red Hill's remediation, defueling, closure, and replacement. Second, to amplify the comments of my colleague from Maryland, the Pacific Deterrence Initiative, or PDI, continues to be a critical component of our military's efforts in the Indo-Pacific, especially to address our number one and growing geopolitical challenge, China. Now in its second year, PDI continues to evolve and mature as a cohesive series of investments that strengthen our presence throughout the region. This year, the administration submitted a budget of $6 billion for PDI, a necessary increase from last year's budget request. Further, we see a welcome and necessary shift from the department asking for purely platform-based acquisitions to requests that strengthen our partnerships, increase exercises in the region, and improve our overall posture. PDI and other initiatives will reaffirm our bipartisan, nonpartisan commitment to the Indo-Pacific as a continued guarantor of the peace and international rules-based order of the last 3 generations. Third, I simply want to quickly fully incorporate my colleague from Washington's comments on the Shipyard Infrastructure Optimization Program, or SIOP. Our 4 public shipyards are critical to our overall defense effort throughout our world, and especially in the Indo-Pacific. In closing, I encourage this committee to approve this bill, which fulfills our commitments to address our modern-day challenges in the Indo-Pacific. These promises reaffirm our obligation to our service members, the communities they live in, and the commands responsible for answering the greatest threats to our national security. Mahalo, and I yield back.